You'll lift your right, you'll live.
You'll firefight and live.
You'll firefight and live.
You'll lift your right now, pick up, step your left, your right, your live.
You'll lift your right now, pick up a step. You'll lift your right, you'll live.
You'll live, you'll live.
You'll live, you'll live.
You'll lift your right, you'll live.
You'll lift your right, you'll live.
You'll firefight and live.
You'll firefight and live.
You'll lift your right now, pick up, step your left, your right, your live.
You'll lift your right now, pick up a step. You'll lift your right, you'll live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. We welcome you this afternoon to the DeKalb County Fire Rescue Academy graduation ceremony for classes 101 and 102. My name is Battalion Chief William Roberts. Please stand for the presentation of the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right, face, march, forward, march.
At this time, I would like to introduce Fire Rescue Chaplain Micah Lamont.
Thank you, Chief. I invite you all to approach the throne of grace today, every head bowed, every eye closed. Supremely great, all wise, all merciful one, thou who orders our breath and our very steps. Thou, O God, we come today out of reverence, asking you to touch and bless this occasion with your powerful hand. Lord, in a time of uncertainty, the way is being made possible to bring careers into being. Hallow this hour. Consecrate this time. With gladful hearts, O Lord, we thank thee for the great leadership that we have in this department and in this great county that we serve. And we ask you to continue to uplift this great county and to hold it in your hands. Let those receive the oath of office today listen and learn from this great leadership that we have in our department. Let them be led and let them be molded by them. Lord, we ask that you touch us all and renew within us the courage and the strength that it takes to serve the present age. Make steady our hands, make right our judgment, and make right our actions. Lead us and guide us each and every day, each and every way as we travel down life's highway. In your magnificent name, we all do say, Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Micah. I would like to introduce to you and ask Commissioner Larry Johnson to give a word.
Good afternoon. You all may be seated. I want to welcome you to DeKalb and to District 3. This is an area that I represent. It's a proud moment today that we have, and thank you for the support group that's out here from everyone who stood by class of 101 and 102, and thank them. Let's thank them and congratulate them for what they're doing. They're sacrificing service as well. Well, thank you for a spectacular staff of chiefs and our Chief Fulham and the teachers who help at the academy to make it so that we can have a great firefighters and make things happen in DeKalb. This is truly a great honor, and I just thank you all for your service and what you all continue to do to make a difference here in DeKalb. When people are running out of the fires, you're running in to harm's way, and that shouldn't be taken lightly. So God bless you. You all stay strong. You're joining a great fire department. I think it's one of the best and the top in the nation and the world. And we're here to support you to make sure you have all the tools you need to make a difference. So congratulations again, and thank you for your service, and continue the good fight and making a difference in DeKalb County. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. At this time, I would like to introduce the CEO, Lee May.
Good afternoon. I'm really going to just say ditto to what our presiding officer stated. It's truly a privilege to be able to lead in this capacity when you have men and women who are willing to put their lives on the line for others. And as Commissioner Johnson just mentioned, when people are running away from the scene, these men and women will be running to the scene. And so I'm excited to know that we have a new class of recruits that have worked hard, that have sacrificed time, energy, blood, sweat, and tears to get to this moment where they're being acknowledged here in this graduating ceremony. And in DeKalb County, in this role as interim CEO, and my colleague, Commissioner Johnson, and the Board of Commissioners, it is our goal and responsibility to ensure that we are giving the resources to our men and women in fire and rescue that they need to be successful. And success means that they are preserving life and property. And that's what we want to make sure that we're delivering those services. So I'm just happy to be here, be a part of this graduating ceremony. I want to thank all of you all in the audience. Many of you all are family and friends and loved ones who may not have been too excited about them choosing this line of work because we know it has a level of danger to it. But I want to thank you for supporting them in their career goals and aspirations in this calling. I believe this is a calling to service. The level of service that we provide pales in comparison to the service that they will be rendering each and every day. But I want to thank you all for supporting them, for caring for them, for loving them, for praying for them each and every day, and for continually to embrace them as they have chosen this line of calling for their lives. So thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting them. And men and women, I'm so excited to be here standing with you all as you are graduating this 101 and 102 class. So God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. Fire Chief Darnell Fulham.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. And to the CEO and to Presiding Officer Johnson, just want to thank you for your leadership. These 20 firefighters that you see here are actually part of 100 firefighters that we hired last year under the CEO May's initiative. So I tell you what, you give him a hand. To the recruits. Today we celebrate the end of your recruit phase and the beginning of your career with the DeKalb County Fire Rescue Department. You have chosen wisely. You are joining the ranks of the finest firefighters in the nation. I'll confirm that. And you are joining an organization that is renowned for providing exceptional service. The department strives to be in a constant state of improvement. As I thought about what I would say tonight, I reviewed the loyalty oath that you will say and swear to at the end of this ceremony. I quickly recognized that the individual conditions are perfect subjects for my address. The well-thought-out statements lay the very foundation of being a firefighter and a public servant. As stated in the loyalty oath, we are required to maintain our skills and ability to face an ever-changing environment. Even though water still will extinguish the hot stuff, firefighters today are expected to respond to all hazards, to include natural disasters and man-made events that are meant to cause harm. Your duty as a firefighter is a lifelong journey of learning. We must constantly be prepared for the latest threat. You will promise or swear tonight to perform your duties to the best of your ability. I would offer that those duties demand that you do not take unnecessary risks. Being safe is an everyday, all-day commitment. You are ultimately responsible and held accountable for your own safety. The loyalty oath states, "I will always remember I am a public servant." We must remember that the citizens are our customers and ultimately pay our salaries. They deserve only the best. Each interaction with the public gives us an opportunity to make a difference and have an immediate impact on somebody's life. Serving is an honor. I stated that you have chosen wisely. Yes, I was certainly speaking to your choice to join our fire department, but I was also speaking of your choice of careers. Once again, I personally believe that the fire service is without a doubt one of the most gratifying and honorable professions. It is a calling to serve. To the family and friends, as always, we want to thank you for putting up with the long nights of studying and in the inability of our recruits to join your family events. Recruits, stand up and give your families a hand. Our department is committed. You can have a seat. Still well trained. Great job, Chief. Our department is committed to doing everything in our power and authority to keep your family members safe. As part of that commitment, we will require only the best from them. Family members, we thank you for allowing your individual family members to serve. I want to thank the training staff for a job well done once again. Chief Roberts, well done. And now at this time, recruits, I know that you are ready and that you will serve with honor. For the last time, I will call you a recruit. Recruits, congratulations on meeting the challenge. God bless you, and God bless our department. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. This time I'd like to introduce the rest of our guests. Assistant Chief Christopher Morrison, Deputy Chief Garrett Smith, Assistant Chief Kyle Bradshaw, Battalion Chief William Voorhees, Captain Kim Bullock Unangst, Captain Frederick Poole. Thank you guys for coming today. I'd invite Captain Poole, Captain Bullock Unangst, and the chiefs up for the presentation of diplomas. Would the first row please stand? Otis Alford. Thomas Barron. Congratulations, Ralph. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Derek Bowling. Denver Clark. James Eccles. Pierce Franklin. James Houston. Demetrius Jefferson. Jesse Knight. Donald Llewellyn. Hunter McFarlane. Cody McNair. Danny Menard.
Chief Fuller, you got a problem. United both his wife and me. How do both of them go? Too bad.
Matthew Mills. Campbell Mitchell. Michael Morris. John Newberry. Stephen Stoner. John Wayne Jr. Tyler Wirtz. Recruits, please stand.
Recruits, you can put your helmets on your seats. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will perform the duties as a firefighter of the DeKalb County Fire Rescue Department to the best of my skill and ability. That I will not let personal or political influence or prejudice alter my official conduct to the slightest degree. I will always remember that I am a public servant. I will perform my duties to the best of my ability in any capacity or section which will serve the best interests of the DeKalb County Fire Rescue and the citizens of DeKalb County. I further promise and swear I will uphold the Constitution of the State of Georgia and of the United States of America to the best of my ability. Congratulations, firefighters.
Thank you, Chief Fulham. You guys remain standing. Would the Academy instructors please stand? Guys, this wouldn't have been possible without our instructors. Let's give them a big hand. Charles Gray. You may be seated.
Well, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Come on, how's everybody doing? All right, come on. This is a celebration. This is a time to be happy and joyous, right? My name is Charles Gray. I am an instructor at the DeKalb Fire Rescue Academy. And I have to say it's always an honor and a privilege to stand before you as a part of the finest fire department in the Southeast, if not the nation, DeKalb County Fire and Rescue. Give it up for DeKalb County. And it is a double honor and a privilege to introduce to you this graduating class of recruits. Many of you know that while a fire recruit is in training, it is not an easy time. And everybody that starts with us does not finish. It takes dedication, sacrifice, and 100% of their best efforts to successfully complete the training process at the tower. And many of you have probably heard, we don't give anything away. You earn everything you get. And as I recognize these gentlemen's sacrifice, I also recognize the sacrifice of the family and friends who are here today. We know that there were times that they could not, as Chief said, participate in family gatherings. They were studying. They were pressed into the cause. So I personally want to give you a hand for allowing us to borrow them for those 20 weeks to get through this process. Thank you very much. I'm also very excited to release this group. I have some great expectations for you guys. I believe you're going to do great once you hit the field. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Gentlemen, do you realize that we are rare? We are rare. What does it mean for something to be rare? I don't mean a steak that's undercooked. I mean rare. Now, I've narrowed it down to three things. One, it has unusual qualities. In other words, it's unique. Two, it is an extreme of its kind. It's distinctive, right? So you have a car and then you have a Bugatti. You know what I'm saying? All right, and number three, it seldomly occurs, meaning it is uncommon. Now, if you could, just go with me for a minute. I know we're kind of getting off the beaten path here, but I want to share with you some rare facts. Are you with me? Are you with me? Good, very good, very good. All right. Did you know, and some of us probably do because we are medical professionals in this room, the rarest blood type is O negative. Did you realize that only 7% of the population has the O blood type? It's what we call the universal donor type. How many ladies like diamonds? None? Wow, okay, I see one in the back. All right. How many ladies like diamonds? Okay, all right. Now, all the guys, we get nervous when we hear diamonds because we see money just flying out of the bank. But fewer than 20% of diamonds mined worldwide are of true gem quality. And did you know that red diamonds are one of the rarest naturally occurring colored diamonds? Only 1.8% of diamonds are red. That's rare, right? Also, did you know that in Canada, 0.3% of all accidents involve a moose? Wow. In other words, for every 1,000 accidents, less than one involve a moose. Now, I know some of you right now are saying, what is this guy talking about? What does this have to do with anything that's going on here today? Well, let me tell you this. Well, think about it from this point. I want you to think about the numbers, right? 7%, 1.8%, and then 0.3%. That is a minuscule number. It's almost not worth mentioning. At least if it was 0.5, you could round it up to 1, right? But 0.3 is nothing. Now, I'm going somewhere, trust me. Just go with me, all right? Now, Tuesday night, 10:38 p.m., the population count in the United States of America was 320,645,413 people. In the United States of America right now today, there are only about 336,000 professional firefighters. That puts us in a percentile of 0.1%. That's the amount of the population we represent, 0.1%. Gentlemen, we are more uncommon than a Canadian moose accident. We are rare. We are rare. And we're rare not because we are better than anybody else, definitely not because we're smarter than anybody else. And it's not even because we are more courageous than anybody else. But it's something that I've heard several times here. It's because we heard the call and we answered it. Now, I'm not saying all of these things to inflate our egos or give us some sense of superiority. I say this to remind us of the importance of the position we hold in the community and the importance of the job that we do. Now listen, there are several other occupations in this world we could do that we can make more money. We have easier working conditions, but we have chosen a profession where we give 100% to total strangers. And you know what's even worse? That sometimes the people we serve don't really comprehend the depth of sacrifice that we make to do our jobs. But we don't do this job for recognition. We don't do it for pats on the back. We simply do it because we are the rare few who are willing to get the job done. It's just that simple. We are a rare breed. Now, remember I said earlier about the 3 traits mentioned for that constitute rarity. Number 1 was uniqueness. Number 2 was distinction. And number 3 was uncommonness. We are unique because we have acquired a particular skill set that makes us a lot like O negative blood. We are a universal donor. Because our skill set is scarcely found, there's always an urgent need for our abilities in emergency situations. We are also distinctive because we are like red diamonds. Matter of fact, I say we are the red diamonds of our community. They can see us coming in those big red trucks. They can see the lights. They can hear the sirens and the horns. And it's because we are distinctive that we must operate at the highest level of proficiency and professionalism, always. We should represent the best our community has to offer. Honor and integrity should be synonymous with the title firefighter. We are rare, just like red diamonds. And we are uncommon. We are a rare occurrence. It has been said that those who care are rare. And I'll add to this, those who care enough to act are even more uncommon. The Greek mythological character Icarus said it this way: at the critical moment, it is the rare few who can do what needs to be done. Gentlemen, you can do what needs to be done. You've been trained. You have the skills. You have the strength, and you have the ability. And I'll tell you what, it's difficult to find the combination of skill, strength, and selflessness that it takes to do this job we do adequately. So much so that we represent 0.1% of the population. For many of us, this job has been a lifelong dream. But today, your dream becomes a reality. So I ask you the question, what will you do? Right now, I'm sure your excitement and your anticipation is through the roof. The many hours of study have been completed. Several weeks of training are behind you now. You're ready for the world. But what will you do? See, I want you to remain as excited 15 years from now as you are today about your career as a professional firefighter. And I stress the word professional. There are two things I want you to do, two things. And I believe it'll help motivate you and keep you focused throughout your career. Number one, define your personal mission. All right? Now, your mission is why you exist. It's why you're here, right? Being a firefighter is part of that. But what else are you? A husband, a father, a son, whatever that is, define that mission. And then recognize to whom much is given, much is required. And then two, I want you to write your vision down. To write it down. And what is your vision? If your mission is why you exist, your vision is where you're going. And I want you to clearly define where it is you want to go in your career. Write it out. Make it plain. Then I want you to go for it with everything you have in you and don't stop until you get there. You understand? Gentlemen, I just want to remind you that you serve, to this community that we serve. We're often there to help people when no one else can. We're not above the community, we're not above the community we serve, but we have a particular value that is unique and vital. We are important, not because we're better, but because we are rare. We are as unique as O-negative blood. We are as distinctive as the red diamond. And we are as uncommon as the Canadian moose accident. Gentlemen, thank you for your hard work. You've done a fantastic job. I expect to hear great things about you and from you. Now go forth and do those great things. Thank you. All right, these are some awards that we sat down and we had a big powwow and talked about who should receive what award. And pretty much most of them were unanimous. So here we go. The Academic Achievement Award. This is in recognition for the top academic achievement in the 101 MPQ class. This person has maintained a GPA of 96.1 through his training period. And that person is Mr. Michael T. Morris.
Good job, man.
Fine job, Mr. Morris. Yes, I agree. All right, this next award, well, let's do this. Move that one to the back. That's a big one. Let's wait on that one. All right, the next award is the Physical Fitness Award. It is in recognition for excelling in all areas of physical fitness during this MPQ class, and that will be Mr. Derek L. Bowling.
Good job.
Good job, Phil.
Thank you, sir.
All right, moving right along. All right, this award is in recognition for the recruit that has showed an exemplary attitude and willingness to do any task without question. He gave himself 100% to the process of becoming a firefighter and improved well beyond his ability. This award goes to Mr. Otis Alford. Good job, sir. All right, before I give out this next award, anyone who has worked with DeKalb Fire and Rescue before that is sitting as a recruit, please stand up for us. Can we give these gentlemen a hand? Thank you, gentlemen. Have a seat. They've done this thing twice. That's why I wanted to point them out. Now, to go along with that, this award is in recognition for successfully completing the DeKalb Fire Rescue Academy MPQ program in 2011 and in 2015. Let me say this. This particular person was a part of a class that we had in 2011 that did not get to graduate. They went through the whole training process, and when they got to the end, they had to let him go. But he saw what he liked here in DeKalb County, and he liked it so much that he came back and did it again. And that will be Mr. Donald Llewellyn. Good man. All right, this next award is somewhat the same. It is in recognition for successfully completing the DeKalb Fire Rescue Academy MPQ program in 2014 and 2015. Let me say this. This young man was a recruit in the last class, and he had a very unfortunate accident and could not complete his training. We make fun of him all the time and say he's going to be the first professional recruit we've ever had because he's done our recruit class 2 times in a row, and that is Mr. Denver Clark. Good job. Finally made it. Finally. All right. This award is our Leadership Award. In recognition of showing extra drive to move himself and the class forward. He is a recruit that has consistently provided motivation to other recruits to complete tasks during this MPQ class. And this Leadership Award goes to Mr. Pierce Franklin. Thank you, sir. Thank you, instructor. Appreciate it, sir. Good job. All right. And this final award is our Lionheart Award. This is a person who pushed well beyond a lot of the issues they may have faced during our class. This is in recognition of someone who dedicated all they had to this class. And this award goes to Mr. Steven Stoner. nice haircut.
I try.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charles. Do you gentlemen have someone that would like to give a presentation?
Good evening. For those of y'all that didn't catch it, my name is Denver Clark. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. This is a very big night for all of us. I'd like to share with y'all a quote by Theodore Roosevelt. It is only through labor and painful effort, by grim energy and resolute courage, that we move on to better things. This is a very fitting quote as we close this chapter and move on to the next chapter. Our career will be filled with many fun and exciting things. We also will see and experience formidable and unfathomable things while on the job. But we as firefighters have found something that helps us cope with all that. It's a special bond called brotherhood. Brotherhood, I believe, begins in recruit school. It's pushing each other through those brutal wind sprints and runs up the tower. It is being there for your brothers and sisters when they need you. These 20 men sitting in front of you tonight have found that. We've had our ups and downs, we've had a few choice words for each other, but in the end, we are brothers because of our love for the job. Some may say that love for the job comes at an early age. I'm sure all of us remember being young and seeing that fire engine screaming down the street and thinking that's what I want to do. Remember why we are all here. It's because of our love for the job. It's in our blood. Once a firefighter, always a firefighter. So class 101 and 102, stay safe, and remember, as Instructor Huff said, be in the front hooking up and looking up and not in the rear with the gear. In closing, we want to thank the men and women of the Academy staff for their dedication in training us. Also to our chiefs for paving the way for us. Our families, it's been hard on all of us for these 7 months, so thank you for watching those little ones, working that extra shift, and not to mention putting up with our grouchy selves. We wouldn't be here without your love and support. Before I finish, we have a small award that we'd like to present to the Academy staff. If Instructor Gray could come up. This is a plaque that class picture, and we're dedicating it to the Academy.
Thank you, gentlemen. Captain Fred Poole.
Firefighters, on your feet. For the final time, class 1014 dismissed.